What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, I want to talk a little bit about why Celeste is no longer the queen of healers, why you should not just auto-pick a hero based on what somebody tells you that you should do. Every team has a different best healer, and why every player should consider different heroes aside from the most popular choices that are out there. And if you stay tuned until the end, we're going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to show you a great way to counter Celeste.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Let's talk about Morgan. Now, I've always liked Morgan. Not like a lot, but aesthetically she's pretty cool, and I like Corvus a lot now. You know, the natural pairing is to put Morgan with Corvus, but my problem is I've been so desperate to build Helios that all of my intelligence and extra energy was going to Helios for my intelligence skin stones. And energy, we're going to Helios for a long time. Now, I already have a 57k Morgan here, and I think that I only have her one skin unlocked. Yeah, the Dark Depth skin and the Spring skin, both incredible skins. Magic attack and health are both super helpful for her, and we all know about her ability to summon skeletons when she ults, and we know about her ability to block revives and boost the damage output of her skeletons. But these two abilities right here, we know what they do, but we haven't paid too much attention to them. So this is an interesting ability. Boosts the defenses of undead allies, increasing armor and magic defense, as well as healing. All right, so this is an area of effect heal. This heals all undead allies, and you know, all of the skeletons, Corvus, Morgan, and Phobos. All right, it's a strong defense that is separate from an artifact buff. Okay, Corvus provides an armor artifact buff. You can provide another hero that does a magic defense buff if you want. You can provide a dodge hero for dodge artifact buffs, but this is separate from that. And it heals all undead allies. So a defense and it heals, okay? And it's a solid heal, 50% magic attack, specifically to undead. And this ability right here, of course, is a single target heal, but I did not understand this ability. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I did not understand how good this ability is. Okay, so I read this ability as once every 8 seconds, she can heal an ally. That's not how the ability works. How the ability works is she can heal an ally once every 8 seconds. The crucial difference is she can heal every undead ally, including herself, once every 8 seconds. She can heal Corvus and Phobos and Morgan and undead skeleton number 1 and skeleton number 2 and skeleton number 3. She can heal all of those once per 8 seconds. It doesn't have a cooldown aside from those 8 seconds. A lot of other healers in the game, Thea, Dorian, Celeste, Marcus, their heals are tied to a longer cooldown, a 12 or a 16 second cooldown, 18 seconds in some cases. It's not tied to her ultimate, right? Some healers like Celeste, her big heals come from toggling her ultimate ability. Dorian's vampirism amulet thing, Marcus, Thea area of effect heal. A lot of their heals are tied to that. Hers is not. It's every 8 seconds. Of course, it's undead only. It's undead only. But the hottest take that I heard yesterday, last night, Morgan is a better healer than Celeste. Morgan is a better healer than Celeste in specific teams. But isn't that the argument that you can make for Dorian and Marcus and Thea? Better healers in the right team, right? I got some examples. I've got some visual aids. Here's an example of a fight. Both Celeste and Morgan are in the lineup. There is a Phobos here. And Corvus, right? Morgan had more heals than Celeste, but less than Martha. But Martha, remember, a lot of Martha's heals are self-heals, right? A lot of Martha's heals are self-heals. So still technically heals for more, but you might say, okay, well, you know, Morgan summons the skeletons. She has more targets to throw at. So at most, there's 6 skeletons plus 3 undead heroes here. So 9. So there's 9 units that she can heal at once with her little moonlight ability. And we're talking about 2 completely separate pieces of utility here, right? Celeste has the ability to remove debuffs, has the ability to block healing. Crucial abilities. Amazing, amazing abilities. Morgan has the ability to make Corvus the tank that he is destined to be. That defense bonus that the bone armor gives makes Corvus tanky enough. Plus the heal every 8 seconds makes Corvus tanky enough. Thea provides the speed up and the silence. Marcus provides the shield. Maya provides some roots and some damage. Who else am I missing? Martha provides the speed up. So different healers have different tools. CL says you can make the argument for any healer with specific teams. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. But you used to be able to say things like, if you don't know what healer to level, you should level Celeste. You used to be able to say that. But now, unequivocally, if you're building an undead team on Facebook and web, if you're building an undead team, you should level Morgan instead of Celeste. You should still level Celeste. An amazing hero. Celeste is an amazing hero, but she's not the best healer in every team. Certainly not the best healer on defense. Certainly not the best healer in arena. And absolutely not the best healer in undead teams. Can you estimate how much of that healing was on skeletons because they're all a bit like cannon fodder? Well, that's the thing. Like, you know, a lot of the skeletons are going to get one hit and don't get the chance to get healed up. The other Martha healed 3 million. Yeah, again, you know, that's the Martha's self-heal. Martha's self-heal. So here's another example. This one's on defense. We have a less undead team. To prove a point, less undead on this team. We're just talking about Morgan and Corvus and the undead skeletons. She's still out-healed Celeste. This is, could you call this an undead team? Is a Corvus Morgan team immediately an undead team? The argument is, though, you don't run Celeste only for healing. Her block of healing is a better benefit. I agree. It's a different benefit. But unless I'm facing off against thick Galahad, thick Astaroth with Oliver plus Martha Celeste or Martha Celeste Maya or Celeste Maya, unless I'm facing off against the timeout team, I don't need Celeste as a Kark lineup. I just don't. Biscuit provides a lot of the same benefit that Celeste does. Just enough, you would say. Now that you mentioned that, how good is Celeste really on defense mobile? I don't like her on defense at all. I don't like her on defense because if you bring her for heals, she's only healing half the time. If you bring her for damage, she's only dealing damage half the time. I think that there are better choices on defense. On mobile. Morgan skeletons mean you need AoE attacks, but you don't want AoE against Corvus. It's a great combo. Yep. Also need to take into account the artifact weapon. Celeste is better on magic team because of it. So that is a great point. Again, the argument about different lineups here. Morgan is fantastic with physical attacking teams. With Corvus, with Dante, with Kark, with Kira, with other physical attackers because of this armor penetration artifact, whereas Celeste provides magic attack and a huge boost to magic attack because she ults twice for everybody else's one ult, unless you're talking about Isaac. Right. If I had Celeste in my Kark lineup, I could kill all the Galahads. I don't disagree. Celeste is who I'm using to break the siege that I run up against with thick Galahads and Astaroths plus Martha and Celeste. This lineup that I faced the other day in Guild Wars, I believe his name was Karsten in Divine Awakening. No. It was Alternate Universe. So here we go. Yeah. This lineup, I tried to use Celeste to counter that extra healing. Look at all that healing. Had a Martha, had a Celeste. I tried to use my own Celeste to kind of counter that healing, but it ended up not working. Just not working out. So all of this to say that I really think that Morgan is going to start seeing a lot more play with me in the future. If I continue to level Corvus like I am. Celeste is a great healer, just not the best healer. Not the best default healer.
So I found that to be a very interesting conversation about best healers and healer choices. And while Celeste is amazing in a lot of teams, she's not going to be the #1 best pick in every team. And I'm not going to be pushing her much in the future myself. I got her to a point, and I think that it's good enough, even though she's really not that high on my account. I just don't have a use for her on my account. I just don't, if I'm being honest. There are other healers that I would rather level for my chosen team and stable of heroes. So let's go ahead and pull a random comment from the last Facebook and web specific video. How to enter these sweepstakes is you just leave a comment on my Facebook and web specific videos. You have to be a Facebook or web player in order to win. And when you win, you contact me on Discord for your prize, either 3 portal charge gift box or the 30 artifact chest key gift box. We had 64 unique comments on the last video. Wayne Davey, congrats on the winner. Congrats, Wayne. Please reach out to me on Discord. We'll get you all set up. And on screen now, I have a video on how to counter one of the most popular teams in Hero Wars Facebook and web right now, the Aurora, Celeste, Sebastian twins lineup. You don't need Morrigan, and you definitely don't need Celeste. Check that out if you have time. Leave a like on this video if you haven't already. Subscribe for more Hero Wars content. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.